Hey guys, Caleb's Cards here, coming at you with a TTM episode. I got quite a backlog of TTMs that I still need to share with you. I'm here, not in my normal area where I've been filming lately, but just so we're not staring at a boring blank white wall, put a Clint Barmas autograph that came in from a friend last Christmas. So these TTMs will not be in any particular order. I've just been opening and making a pile and not filming. So we will go ahead and get right into it and let you see the returns. So hopefully these will give you some ideas of some people to maybe write to. So here we got Joe Klein. Played for the Celtics, I think the Suns as well. He currently owns a restaurant in, I want to say it was Arizona that I sent to, and that was out for a little bit and came back last week. Then we got NASCAR driver Ryan Newman. He signed a few cards. Signed 5. I guess I sent 5 cards. I don't remember sending 5, but I guess I did send 5 cards. So he signed all 5. We got Bobby Daughter. You'll see quite a few either Pro Set Racing or Max cards. We got Mr. Rick Hendrick, NASCAR owner. He also just wrote a nice little note back on the protective index card, which was very nice of him. We got Mr. Troy Afner on the 1991 Fleer. We got Ronnie Black, a Pro Set golf card. And he also wrote a nice note back. We got Mr. Joe Nemechek, 91 Max. We got Mr. Keith Carney. I don't believe any of these cards I sent to him, but hey, he must have liked the cards I sent, so he traded. So we got his rookie cards signed there. Got Mr. Harry Gant, who's a racing legend. Again, he always sends these, but he's got a website you can buy merchandise, or he's got some other things on there as well. We got 5 cards signed by Mr. Terry Leach. I did not expect all 5 to come back. I also offered him any which ones he might like, or if he wanted to give to somebody else. But I decided to sign them and send them back to me. We also got Brad Arnsberg. I'm just going quickly through these because there's a lot to get through. We got Stoney Case on the gold medallion rookie. Jimmy Makar, the Pro Set. He's a former crew chief. And apparently got some index cards there that are just blank for some reason. I did get a RTS from Derek Brown. He was a tight end on the New York Giants. So that one did not work. We'll have to figure out something there. This is a success though. We got a 1993 Standing Glove signed by Leonard Harris. That was a card I've personally never seen before, and a player who I was not familiar with. Looked like he actually had a fairly long career, just didn't have a lot of games. We have a career minor leaguer, Mr. Scotty Madison, on the 88 Topps Traded. He wrote back a really nice letter back to me. That's right here. He also has a book out that I am hoping to read in the near future. It is, I want to say it was titled, I think he wrote it actually in the letter, but it's like I think it's called Only a Call Away. I remember right. Yeah, just a phone call away. That's what his book is titled. So yeah, I've added it to my list of books to read. So looking forward to that. Next up, we have Mr. Greg Myers. I was pretty excited to send this one out. Got the 94 Topps Stadium or Topps Gold at 91 Fleer. But he was a pretty good catcher. Had a few good years. Usually was more of a backup. Most seasons he played, but he had a few years where he wasn't. Got a rookie card signed by Ben Davis. So we got another catcher. Got quite a few catchers so far. This was out for a while. We got Jim Willoughby on a 77 Topps. I'd forgotten that one was still out there. We got another catcher. Big surprise. Got Mr. Jeff Reed. 89 Topps. He apparently does not like the 89 Fleer. He did not sign it. 88 Don Russ. 89 Score. I don't know that for sure if he doesn't like that card. I just had a few cards of his, and I should have sent the 94 Stadium Club card that I had. That looked cooler, but maybe he just signs 3 at a time. We got Kevin Mamet, former pitcher of the Yankees. I've never sent to him before. We got a return from Mr. Billy Sample. An interesting reply. So he signed the 86 Don Russ. He just commented on my testimony and talked about his as well. He also mentioned that I should maybe look into the Ethiopian Bible, because the King James is, he believes, tainted. So that was a little interesting. Yeah, personally, I do use the King James Bible or the New King James. I also have an NIV. I got an ESV. I got several versions, and I go back and forth just to see, because some of the wordings change to our more modern vernacular. It might help you understand what's being talked about. And then also you can actually go back to the Greek and Latin and actually maybe get more explanation too from that way. But that was just an interesting there. He talked about that. But apparently also he has a book out. It's called, I think it was like My Year in Pinstripes, I think is his book. And it looks like he might be coming out with maybe a movie or a documentary. Reunion 108 maybe? I'm not said something. This I don't know if you guys can see, that's the link. So it might just be from the book. But I thought that was interesting. Let me put this right here so I keep them together. Next up we got Mr. Quadre Ishmael. He's the brother of Rahib, if you did not know. We got Mr. Harry Swain, former Charger, offensive tackle. So getting those 95 Topps cards out. We got John Freeze, which I accidentally sent to him like right after I got back from him, or while I was waiting to get back from him. I totally forgot and did not write it down, so that's my bad. Don't make my mistake and not take good notes. So I do apologize to Mr. Freeze if you happen to see this. That was not intentional. I was not like trying to double dip and take advantage of the fact that you signed for fans. I just legitimately did not think I'd sent to him yet. Since, starting the new collection. We got Mr. Eric Jones, a race car driver there, the Prism. Got Gerald Young. Included, these are all the only cards I had of his. 90 Fleer and a couple 88 Don Russes, so he went ahead and just signed the duplicate and sent it back. Got Mr. Paul Gruber, who actually lives in Colorado. I went by his town not too long ago when my wife and I just went to go take a day. Then we got Quadre's brother, Rahib. So we got both Ishmael brothers. Fortunately, that corner got really messed up by the mail. That was out for a little bit. Actually, no, it wasn't. May. He wrote on the back of the note, he wanted me to put my email in there. So I guess I'll have to see if I can write him back. Give him my email. I think he might be just sending some. I think he's wanting to send a Bible study guide. I think that's what it is. Next up, we got Mr. Terry Kirby. I think this is the Upper Deck Special Edition, maybe. We got Tom Troublehorn, or manager of the Brewers. I believe he also was a player for a little bit. We got Tony Fossis. I had sent like 4 or 5 cards, and he kept the other ones and sent these back signed. I have a ton of his cards. Somebody like organized partially some of the baseball cards I'd gotten in a lot from probably the Antique Mall or something by alphabetical order and player. And there was like 20 Tony Fossis cards, so I just picked some of the ones I thought looked cool. This one is a golfer. This is Brian Clare. So I'm pretty sure it's a golfer. Looks like that one came back RTS. Don't use. There's several stickers on this, and the post office must have tried the forward. I don't usually put that many stickers on. Turn the sender. If I can peel the sticker off, I can show you where I sent to. So you know, don't send here. Okay. That one right there. Pine Hill Drive. So, did not work. I'll keep an eye out and see if we get a different address to try. Alright, back to the successes. Mr. Jeff Kunkel signed 3 cards, 90 tops, Upper Deck, and 91 Fleer. I think he put different verse inscriptions on each card. Got Mr. Dick Anderson. Some reports were saying that he was deceased, but he is in fact not. So I think he is confused with maybe somebody else with the name Dick Anderson. But he was, I can't remember if he recently got voted into the Hall of Fame or came very close. I'm sure he's in like maybe the Dolphins Hall of Fame. Next we got Andrew Walter. Unfortunately got smudged, but didn't see too many people sending to him ahead of a card of his. Thought it would be a fun one. We got Mr. Donnie Allison, brother of Bobby Allison. Bobby is deceased, but Donnie is still with us. He also included one of his extra cards. There's some of the information if you needed it. I don't know if that's the address I used or not. He said, don't sign blank cards, sorry. This was just a protective index card. I didn't even ask for it to be signed, but I guess we got handwriting on that one. This is pretty cool. We got another catcher, I guess. Brooke Fordyce. He's someone I've had cards of many times and just have never sent. Played for several teams over several years, and I thought it'd be really cool to send to him. So I picked 4 of what I thought were the coolest cards I had of his and sent them away. We got Ed Barrier. So we move into more racing. Then we got Mr. Dan Shays. Before I sold a previous collection, I had a really awesome response from his wife, who also sent a whole bunch of autographs from Mr. Shays as well. Wrote back like a 2 or 3 page letter. So I made sure to write her back. But they were both, Mr. and Mrs. Shays are both very kind people if you ever get a chance to write them. Then we got Frank Cornett. Signed a couple of his rookie cards, and then the Skybox card. What's this? Oh, I got a letter from one of the veterans that Scott Masters had sent out to. He hasn't been giving out my address to them anymore, since I told him, since I sold the collection, I'm not really collecting veteran signatures right now because, well, it'll just make me miss all the ones that I had. And I just don't really have anything for them to sign anymore. But every now and then there's still some that are out there from who knows when that he had given them my information and stamps and stuff, and every now and then these come back. So this one is Ralph Smith. Looks like he was born in 1930. So that would make him about 96. He's from Saskatchewan. So he's a Canadian Korean War era veteran. And he's signed down below. He also just wrote back, included an extra letter to me. At the time he is 95, so he's not quite 96. So that's very cool. So thank you so much, Mr. Smith, and thank you for your service. I'll put that right there. I think maybe you guys can still kind of see it. So that was really cool, and a little bit of a surprise. Get that one. Alright, we still have a big stack to keep going. We'll just fly through them. We got Mr. Rod Osterman on the 91 Max. Kind of brings back the Junk Wax Challenge vibes there. Good memories. We got Henry Benfield. He also signed the index card. He was a gas man. This one is George Bradshaw. He was the team owner for that particular car there. I did not have another card, I don't think, for him. Then we have Waddell Wilson. That's his own little card, and he printed off and cut out a little extra, and then put God as number 1. That he is. Thank you, Mr. Wilson. Then we got Mr. Walt Terrell. My favorite is that 84 Tops. We're going to put this like that. This one's kind of strange. So I got this back unsigned, but inside the same envelope and with an additional self-addressed, or another self-addressed envelope inside, and that self-addressed envelope that was sent back to me was also mine. Came back from, I guess, from Larry Nelson. So apparently I accidentally sent to Larry Nelson's address but had Robert Wren's name, or I sent to Larry Nelson and accidentally put Robert Wren's stuff in Larry Nelson's. I don't know if you're following, but it was very confusing. I was like, what is going on here? Because I got this back. That's what tipped me off. I was like, what's going on? So I guess I need to resend to Mr. Robert Wren. So I don't know how I did that, why I did that, but I did. So don't be a goof like me. Make sure you double check your envelopes. Next up, we got Mr. Doug Waite. I believe he's a Hockey Hall of Famer. Don't take my word for it, because I am not very good with hockey. Then we got the Wood brothers, Len Wood and Eddie Wood. So they signed both their individual pro set cards. And they had this one with their dad, Glenn Wood, who I did have in my old collection. So I thought that would be really cool. I sent to both of them the same envelope, just asked if I addressed it to both of them, and that did work. I figured there's no sense in sending 2 letters and just making them have even more mail. Well, that one was Tim Brewer. So I just sent the 1 letter. We got Peter Suspenzo. And we have Mr. Dave Marcus. Didn't have a card of him pictured, but I did have him driving there. And he signed a couple of the protective index cards. We got a few of those throughout. We got Mr. Mike Alexander. So that's pretty cool. This one was a failure. I sent to Chip Ganassi Racing because somebody said that it might work for Steve Heimel. Just got this note back saying he does not work for Chip Ganassi Racing, so don't use that address. It will not work. So we'll wait on hearing back from that one. But we did get Mike McLaughlin. Signed 2 cards. I had 2 of his. So send them both. We got a newly elected Hall of Famer, Roger Craig. About time he got elected. Got Larry Rinker. So you'll see lots of golf. This one's pretty cool. I sent to Derek Kopp. I just had this card for him. And he included 4 extras. So that was pretty cool. I was not expecting to get extra cards. So that's always a nice plus. Then we got Mr. Bill Rogers. Pro sets. It's always a pretty cool looking card, I thought. He's kind of like surveying his next shot, I guess. Or putt, maybe. Tim Simpson. A lot of these golfers are new for me. Some of them are not. But Greg Wisman. And he signed the protective index card. Get an extra signature. We got a former prospect from the 90s, Marty Ferris. I think he's a prospect with the Pirates. We go back to more golf. We got Willie Wood. We have a return to sender from Mr. Bobby Humphrey. This is not to be confused with the Broncos running back Bobby Humphrey, but the defensive back, I believe, was with like the Eagles and a few other teams. But I did get a different address to try, so we'll resend that out here at some point. Also heard back from Mr. Luther Ellis. 2 returns actually, both requests that I'd sent out to him years ago came back. So, well, not years ago, at least a year or 2 ago, like 2024. But Luther Ellis, inscribed John 3:16. So that was pretty cool. He's a coach at Utah. And then he's also wrote a note there real quick. Show you that. And we got some cards in here somewhere where he signed as well. They came back like a day from each other. We'll get to them eventually. We got Jim Less, a few basketball cards that he signed. Mr. Roy Foster. Rod Stevens, I just had 1 card for his. He's probably better known for playing for the Seahawks. We got 4 cards signed by another catcher, Joel Skinner. This really is a catcher's mail day. Did not realize I sent to so many catchers. This one I was not expecting to come back quickly at all. But he has his own radio show, Mike Coffer. That's pretty cool. Then we got Jody Mudd. In green, and Robert Thompson in red. Got Mr. Ken Schrader for the racing. Like I said, again, this is just boom, 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 different stuff. Got Gerald Alexander. He's somebody I'd never sent to before. Played for the Rangers for a little bit. We got Mr. Don Miller, who's a former crew chief. Here's the Luther Ellis football card that I sent to him. Just about a year apart from each other, or a few months, I don't remember what it was. So I was pretty happy to get that one. Mr. James Williams, he said, sorry for the delay, he had hip replacement surgery. There was definitely no delay, he was very quick in getting back. But I do hope he'll be doing well and after his hip replacement surgery and able to attend the PT sessions hopefully and get back to normal activities. So I hope you're doing well, Mr. Williams. Next up we have Mr. Bill Butner. He's a coach at, forget which school it is, but these are a little encouraging words on the corner there, and signed one of the protective index cards. But he is, I think he's the golf coach at a school, or whatever school. If you go to look him up, you'll see there's a school address, and yeah, that's him. That is the correct one. Next up, we got Pete Stanachek. He signed 1, 2, 3, 88 tops traded, number 4, and 5, 89 score. We got Mike Reed, again, some more golf. We got NASCAR broadcaster Larry McReynolds, also was a former crew chief. And he signed the 2 protective index cards and described to Fox Sports. So he's an analyst for Fox Sports. We also got Mr. Brett Bodine, who also signed again the protective index card. It's always a cool extra autograph to go along. Some of the things are on here. We have Dale Inman, who is a NASCAR Hall of Famer. He included his business card there and signed, and a protective index card as well. Then we got Mr. Doug Williams, not to be confused with the Redskins Doug Williams, quarterback. But this is a crew chief Doug Williams. It's very small, but you can see he signed right there. And that is his kind of his normal signature. We also got Mr. Don Beebe, who also said that he's coming out with a new devotional. And I think that's it. It's called Never Give Up. So if you want to, and that's famous play from the Super Bowl, which Buffalo Bills did end up losing, but they made almost a wild comeback attempt. But you can get it on donbb.com if you're interested. So, all right, that is literally everything. That was a lot. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed that TTM overload. Hopefully, it gave you all kinds of ideas. You can see who's signing, who's returning. This has all been within the past 3 weeks or so, I'd say. Not very long. And I was just excited to finally do a video for you. So thanks so much for watching, everyone. I will see you all next time. Bye.